evening from Philadelphia and the city of brotherly love. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And here on South Broad Street, Jay, the spectrum used to reverberate. You can say the same now for Wells Fargo Center.
And you know what, Ed? All you need is a little bit of patience and a couple of top NBA draft picks, and you find guys like Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid that will forever change the face of your franchise.
These days, it feels like 1983 in South Philly. Minnesota begins the game with the basketball. T to Wiggins. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Andrew Wiggins has got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Missed the second. 0 for 2. To Simmons. The pass set it all up.
Ed, I have a rule. If you're 6'9" or taller, I don't want to see you jelly it. I don't want to see any kind of weird spin or English on the ball. Just dunk it. Keep it simple, please.
To Teague. Here comes the screen.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Here's Towns for 2. Wide open look, won't go.
I can't believe he missed that, but look, you have to stay connected to him defensively or he'll eat you alive.
Richardson goes to the right side to Simmons. Richardson, his first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Embiid. And count the basket inside.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Teague with it up top. Down just a couple. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Wiggins. The Wolves down to 4 on the shot clock. Wiggins. And the rebound taken down by Harris. Wiggins to Towns. Almost unlucky bounce. Richardson to Embiid. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Teague with the basketball. Down 4. Richardson has it against the former #1 pick. Shot from the lane won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Teague with it up top. 10-4 is the score. To Covington. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Sixers have the basketball. Drilling inside. Oh, Ben Simmons. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 2, Jordan Bell.
T to Wiggins. Joel Embiid swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Oh, Ben Simmons. That's now 5 in a row without a single miss.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Covington. And he finishes at the rim.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Embiid to Horford. Josh Richardson. Smothering D. Al Horford able to recover with the block. Here's Simmons with it up top. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. And Minnesota claims the rebound. To Wiggins. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Richardson, shot off the mark. Good defense. Teague with the basketball. They can get a 2 for... Got a piece of anticipation. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Look, it's still early. Make your opponent work for those possessions. You don't want to start racking up too many personal fouls.
And hits the first free throw.
Shooting 2. Substitutions, Philadelphia.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good. Teague with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Joel Embiid with a piece. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
No good. Defense catching a break there. Deep 3 at the buzzer. A 3-pointer at the buzzer is good. They can check it all they want, but that clearly was fired in time. And it gives them the lead after 1 quarter. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Al Horford pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Napier with the basketball. Leads just a point. To Wiggins. Oh, he had him there for a second. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Horford to Richardson. Beyond the arc for three. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. The follow won't go either. T-Wolves with the basketball. Napier's shot won't fall. To Richardson. Nothing going here on that drive. Richardson. Wolves have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Screen coming. From the painted area, won't go down. Harris to Horford. Jordan Bell with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Simmons into the front court. Down by one. Josh Richardson. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Participated in this community event. Substitutions, Minnesota.
T to Wiggins. Five to shoot for Minnesota. Trying to cash in. Shot by Wiggins. Won't go. Harris. Minnesota at the controls. Tobias Harris. Tips it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Tobias Harris.
What's up, man? Do you want to see Andy Reid get a Super Bowl ring?
T. That's off the side of the rim, short. The follow won't go either. Richardson to Simmons. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
For Philadelphia, Ben Simmons. To the line.
First free throw is good.
Stepping in for Minnesota, number 2, Jordan Bell.
I'll say congrats to the Chiefs and the 49ers.
It's Minnesota basketball. Bell to Wiggins. Surveys the floor. Wiggins to the basket, but his shot won't go down. Here's a steal. Dangerous pass. Bell to Covington. They get it down for Towns. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Simmons with it. His team up by 1. To Tobias Harris. Nothing going here on that drive. Harris to Simmons. And a chance coming up at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Teague with the basketball. They trail by 2. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air. Fourth this contest.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
The drive, right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Covington to Wiggins. Short jumper won't go down. Richardson to Simmons. Joel Embiid. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Teague to Towns. For 3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Teague with it up top. 4 points the differential as we come up on halftime. Ben Simmons sends it away. And the 2 for Al Horford getting to the rim.
Ooh, if I had that kind of vertical, I'd be throwing it off the glass and showing out. But the coaching staff is probably okay with the easy lay right there.
Not that time. First half in the books. It's the Sixers out in front.
Guys, let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The 76ers entered the locker room with a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Timberwolves are in need of some changes at the half. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Field goals.
As long as there's time left on the game clock, no lead is truly safe. They just have to be ready to seize every opportunity in the second half.
Player of the half.
Simmons has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Sixers control it. Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
Can't connect from inside.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Into the front court comes Simmons. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And he connects on the first free throw. And he hits the second. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. The Timberwolves have the basketball. Teague to Wiggins. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Karl Anthony Towns rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Has a look. Wiggins, a shot? No. To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Napier with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. Oh, ferocious slam inside. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
2 points. The assist from number 25.
Teague with the basketball. To Wiggins. Has a chance. The screen sets him up for 2.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Count it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Teague with it up top. 5-point game. Wiggins. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Short jumper off the mark. Sizing up the defense. Wiggins to Teague. To Towns. Joel Embiid. Huge block. Ooh, 5 now. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Entering the game for the Timberwolves, number 20.
Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Parker. To Embiid. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Missed the foul shot. Teague with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. And the basket good at the rim.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Harris to Embiid. Missed a wide open look.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
From the painted area, won't go down. Knocked loose. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
That's a strong finish, regardless of contact. Finishing strong is key.
Fans, we're still accepting nominations for our community's Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Simmons to Horford. To Simmons. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. He's been steady, 83% at the line. Nope, first one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Timberwolves have the basketball. Teague. Driving right to the basket. Joel Embiid sends it away. Incredible. 6 tonight. Knocked loose. Taken by the Wolves. Teague. Jordan Bell with the dunk. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Simmons with it. Our score all even in this third quarter. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Minnesota with the basketball. Bell to Wiggins. Gets a shot up off the mark. Here's Simmons with it up top. The lead is 2. Cashes in for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Napier with the basketball. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. Nice pass to set things up.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Curling inside. Rocking the rim. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Wiggins. That's rebounded by Embiid. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. And a putback slam. Third quarter comes to an end. The 76ers have the lead. The Wolves with the basketballs. We start the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Kyle O'Quinn swats it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular
Stuffs it down with authority.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Take stock of the floor. Here comes the screen. To Wiggins. Five seconds to shoot. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. Make that 7.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Wiggins. Screen coming. To Wiggins. Able to convert inside.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25+ assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Cruises inside for 2.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Simmons to Horford. Fires the three. No good. That's great defense. Napier with the basketball. His group now down 2. Fights through traffic to slam it down.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming, shooting 80% in this contest. And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. T-Wolves with the basketball. Ben Simmons with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Bell fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Karl Anthony Towns pins it. Time to shuffle things up. Simmons to Horford. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Al Horford, a couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Teague with it up top. 2-point advantage. Rebound comes down to Simmons. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Tobias Harris at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Teague with the basketball. Our score all even here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the screen. And hits at the line. Teague. And he buries it.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
That's out. Last touch by Karl Anthony Towns. Time for some new personnel into the game. draws the foul.
No. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Napier with the basketball. Leads 3. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Horford to Richardson. Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And scores.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Simmons to Richardson. No, I missed a short one there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
To Towns, down low. Top of the key. 5 to shoot. 4-3. Off the mark. To Tobias Harris. Trying to cash in. Tobias Harris has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. The controls. Teague to Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Substitution being made in this one. Simmons to Richardson. It was right there.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Josh Okogie at the line. First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Sixers call for time. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Simmons to Tobias Harris from long range. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one's no good. One more coming. On that trip, he goes 1 for 3. Teague with it up top. Lead stands at 7. To Towns. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. Horford. Man, that was a tough shot. It's a victory for the Timberwolves as they win this one by 4. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Timberwolves took this down to the wire before getting the win. They did an incredible job with the 3-ball, getting plenty of points from long range. As a squad, they were able to take advantage of a perimeter defense that couldn't lock them down. The 76ers must be devastated after such a close loss. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Philadelphia 76ers,
Game track. 3-point shooting.
each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Jeff Teague gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was gold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Philadelphia 76ers. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.